So yeah, fear of failure, how I minimize it, how I overcome it, and how I use it to my advantage. Well, it's very simple. Because I'm at this age, it's like I know what I'm good at, right? So that makes it a lot easier. Makes it a lot easier when you know what you're good at. So that doesn't mean, but then at the same time, also the whole analogy that I'm a black cat in a rugby world, or I'm an All Black in a cricket world, or I'm a hunter in a farmer's world, however you want to say it. But at the same time, I know that nothing's going to stop me from living a great life. All the sabotage and stuff in the past, nothing can stop me now. And when I started this channel, I was focused on healing. But bottom line is, if you want to be focusing your whole life on healing yourself, before the other things become first and foremost once again, you'll be doing that for the rest of your life, and you'll end up going nowhere. Well, you'll be healed and all that type of stuff, but you know what? You know what I mean? Like career, or getting a girlfriend, or getting the right group of friends, or losing weight, all this other stuff. Unless, of course, you're like me. It's like I was just doing I was either doing gym or martial arts anyways. You won't go anywhere. So, as I said, most of my life, the healing of myself has been at like mental health and other things that have been at like third place. The other two have been like, wow, I got sabotaged in those areas, but trying to get career, trying to get money, physical realm stuff, money as well as achievements. But yes, I thought I haven't put the healing stuff at the forefront for a number of years. I'll do it for another 2, because it's not the first time I've done it for 2 years. Now all that stuff is like third place. So physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, financial, and relational are my main focuses. Other things, I think they just come in line if you get all these things sorted out. I'll learn along the way. So fear of failure. How do you minimize it? You just again, also, how many people are the best at what they do, right? So I'm not saying I can't be the best, it's just that I was always pushing to be number one. I never got there, and once I got to my mid to late 20s, that's when I had low self-esteem, and then started building it back again, and then I realised all the things I had done. Regional champion, but I never got to win the nationals when it came to kapa haka or rugby league. But yeah, regional champ, still get to do all these, that's still that's still definitely above average. It's not like the average person can walk around and say, oh yeah, I've been a 2-time regional rugby league champion. Unless they play in a region where there's only like 2 or 3 clubs. But in Auckland, they had a West Auckland, North Auckland, South Auckland, and I think it was Centre, or was it East, and they had about 10 teams. So, West Auckland champ a couple of times. When it represented West Auckland against the other ones and made it to the final, and the kapa haka, the Hawke's Bay, and even tutored a kapa haka team to a Hawke's Bay championship, and actually, well, they didn't get one, but I got given one. because they said based upon what you have, like they said, you put your hand out and you put your hand out, no one helped you, so you were like one shooter, and then the other teams had like 4 shooters, and based upon what you had available, you're the one who made the most out of it, and I got given that for that year. And it was just doing it for the kids, you know. And I was getting paid like $30. It was 1 hour paid work, and sometimes I just showed up just for get some practice in beforehand, you know. But I don't remember if they paid me, but I don't know. That was back 2012 or something. So you get told that you're nothing and you're useless and you're hopeless your whole life. There's this fear of failure, but I minimize it by just now I know what I'm good at. Hey, mate. See, I forgot what I was talking about, but there's a guy here and he's looking. He walked past me singing some like metal music as they're heading into the grocery store. Well, the thing is some people have been deceived by others or had their opinions manipulated by others, but then they come across you and then they realise that. Or sometimes you just read into it wrong and they were just going to get their groceries and then came out and started talking to you right here, like that guy did. He's not here now, so I'm just facing this way because, you know, I don't want to get a copyright from being inside. This is the bus stop here, so he wanted to know about the buses. But anyhow, fear of failure. So you guys know how I minimize it, but also how I overcame it, just because I have a look at my TikTok, you know, all these failures and all these things, but at the same time, it hasn't been really a favour, because I've learnt what I look like and what I sound like, my opinions of like, and I knew what I believed and all that type of stuff and my values, but what I actually look like and what I sound like are things that I didn't really know, because the world just, you know, now I'm looking back, it's like how the world as a whole reacted to me is not the mirror. It's not like, you know. That's why I struggle with, you know, there's things in Christianity I struggle with, but there's things in other forms of spirituality, like, you know, everything around you is a mirror of your insides. Well, I used to go out there with kindness and compassion, and I'd go they say, be yourself, you know, be your true, authentic self, and I'd go out there, be my true, authentic self, and treat people how I want to be treated, but often it would set them off, and it's not how they wanted to be treated, because what I perceived to be helpful and something that I enjoyed was something that was not helpful for them, and it wasn't something that they enjoyed. Some people have asked me, how come sometimes you go to, like, you know, because you go to beaches and there's like a fish and chip store, there's other places, you know, and then people that have regulars, how come you don't buy the same thing every time? It's like, well, because, you know, I just buy what I want to buy. Some people can't even handle that. So that's the fear of, that's to minimize it, overcome it is, yeah, because every now and then you hit a home run, right? And when I say celebrities' names, it's not because I'm trying to grab onto them. I'm just giving you guys a reference of people who are more successful, so you can go and have a look at them. But even Steve Harvey, he said, you know what? I pitched over 200 movies to directors and stuff, and people don't know about that. They just know about the 5 that they picked. And 195 movies and ideas, and I took to the Hollywood directors, and I got rejected and I got shut down. I failed, but it doesn't matter, because I got 5, and those are 5 hits. And obviously there's Michael Jordan, had you know, from all those times where he had the game-winning shot. There's 700 opportunities where he had the game-winning shot. It was on him. It was win or lose. He had the ball in his hands. He made 146 of them, but he failed all the rest. But it doesn't matter, because he's a 6-time NBA champion. and he also represented Team USA and his university, so they remember that stuff, you know what I'm saying?